Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we will talk about creating and configuring individual listings on your STICE system. To start, you need to access the Listings menu, that is the menu I am showing right now. You find it on the sidebar menu. To start creating a new listing, you need to choose a building and click on it. You must click on the Listings tab and then on this button. The system will ask you for some information about the listing, such as listing type, subtype and selling type you will use. For our example, I will use apartment. You will insert the corresponding to your listing. On the subtype field, you must indicate to the system if you are advertising the entire home or just a part of it. The field types refers to the selling type, how you will sell it, and this configuration is exclusive to the site. If you wish to sell the same listing in all three ways, vacation rental, real estate, and long-term rental, you can select all of them. And finally, there is the field internal reference, in which you must insert a code, name or other reference that will help you identify this listing. This field is internal, so only you and your team will be able to see it. Here I will put apartment 201 as an example. Now you just click Next. Here we have our created listing, and let's move to the configuration. Let's start with the location menu. Here we can see that the address is related to the structure that this listing is inserted in, so the apartment relates to where the location is. And here there is a field to add the complement. The next menu we are going to talk about is Rooms. Here we will create the listings rooms. You can see that the menu already has two folders created, Video and Custom HTML. It would be interesting to put a video if you have a YouTube link, and it is important to remember that these two folders fit only on the website. Sales channels do not work like that. To create a new listing, just click on the plus room, photo set button. On the right side, let's choose the room type we are adding. For this example, I will select a suite with a double bed, so you must add which type of bed you got. On the plus button, you can add as many beds you want to. This is not the amount of people, but the amount of beds. Then click on the Save button. Notice that when you save the new room, it becomes a new folder above the video folder. Here in the suite folder, we can add photos in the room inventory, being able to verify if there is any item missing on the checklist and if everything is in order. You can configure your inventory on the system. Now that you know how to configure rooms, you can proceed with the creation. To create a new room, click on the plus room photo set. An important tip for you to know if your room is all set, check out these icons. 1 room, 2 people, 1 bed, and 1 bathroom. When adding a suite, the system automatically adds a bathroom. The next section is listing amenities. Here you must insert all amenities that your listing offers. It is important to emphasize that these amenities are related to the listing, because there is another menu called Address Amenities that is related to the infrastructure. So pay attention, because when you mark the amenities here, you are telling that they are inside of your listing, and in the other menu, you indicate the amenities that are outside of your listing. To proceed, just mark the desired options. As an example, I mark barbecue grills and air conditioning, and then I will click on the Save button up here. There is also the free garage field, in which you can mark yes or no in the amount. The area field, you can add how many square meters the listing has. Next step is to fill out the information in the descriptive content menu. Our internal name has already been defined as apartment 201. The next field to be filled is apartment listing title. You must put the name that the guest will see. So you must put something eye-catching, such as listing close to the beach, perfect for families, vacation listing, and things like that. Down below, in the short description, you must write with more details why the listing is a good option. You must describe how the listing is and get the reservation. It is important to mention that when you start writing, the Save button appears. So remember to save the changes in the section before to go ahead. We also have other descriptive fields such as general notes, about the space, about the access to the space, and about host interaction. See below the fields for tips on how to fill it out. Besides, these fields are connected to Airbnb, and according to that, it is important to fill as many fields as you can. The more information you put, the more complete and attractive your listing will be. Now we will access the last menu in this tutorial, that is called House Rules. There are many other menus, as you can see, but in this video, we are going to focus on the content-related menus. This menu is quite simple. It is here that you will inform what is allowed or not allowed in your listing. First, there is the maximum number of adults. This field is automatically filled with the number of beds your listing has. Here you can set the minimum age to make a reservation. The default is 18 years old, but if you wish, you can edit it. Here you will inform if kids are allowed and then, babies. It is important to pay attention to the number of kids and babies, because it goes beyond total capacity. As an example, this listing has the capacity of 2 people, but you can inform that there is space for a child. But if you accept kids and babies, but wish to keep the maximum capacity of 2 people, you must mark yes and 0. One tip, if you mark that kids and babies are not allowed, there is a field where you can write down the reasons for that. It is important for you to fill out this field, so the guests can know why you do not accept. In the field below, there are other defined rules, and you can mark yes or no. These rules are the most common ones, such as smoking is allowed, pets are allowed, events are allowed, and quiet hours. If there is an important rule that you have not found in the options, you can write it here, so the guest will be able to read it before making the reservation. Here on the camera icon we can choose the listing's main picture. And on the left side we must let the listing be active, so it will appear on sales channels. One last tip is to know if the listing is complete and if there is all the needed information for the channels. You must see this percentage that is present in all listings. When you click, you will see all information you have done and all you must do to achieve the full content. Having 100% of the content will help you to show up on the front page of the channels. It is recommended to have the full percentage or a number very close to it. If you wish to access more information about the subject, click the link in the description below. See you in the next video.